Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskies. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we're going to do an Irish, which we haven't done an Irish. It's been a little while. And we're going to go back to one where we've sampled its big brother. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. This is the Writer's Tier. It's an Irish whiskey, and this, we did the, up on the top shelf, we did their annual release. I think it was the 10th year of that release, which is cask strength and special barrels, and it was delicious. This is their regular release, also good, but it's 80 proof, so that's
watered down.
Yeah, it's just going to be everything's going to be a little bit muted of everything that we loved in that cask strength version. This distillery was started back in 1999 by the Walsh couple. I don't know, it was a husband and wife that started it. And
it seems really young for a distillery over there.
Yeah, it is young, but they had a purpose, which is great. You gotta love just somebody saying, "I want to fix a problem," and going out and trying to do it. So they wanted to create the perfect Irish whiskey for the perfect Irish coffee. This is what they came up with. So they made this. It is a blend. I think it's like a 60-40 blend of single malt Irish whiskey and single pot still Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. So they blended these two together. And, well, there's no age statement, but in Ireland, it has to be at least 3 years old.
Okay.
Same thing. Scotland's the same way. That is fruity, honey, and a lot of cereal malt.
Yep.
The malt is really strong, which it is. I mean, even the fact that it's single malt and the single pot still, that still means it's all malt.
Yep.
Still 100% malt. In the traditional Irish, it's 60% malted barley.
Okay.
And I keep saying malt, but that's wrong. 60% malted barley and 40% unmalted barley. So there's that kind of breakdown too.
So, do you nose from top down now? From the little trick that we got at the...
I do. I am now going up and down. Yes. Yeah. To see if there's a difference. And there's a little bit of a difference. Yeah. You bring in a little bit more when you're up at the top, and it's a little bit more concentrated at the bottom. Honey, a little bit of vanilla, malt. Yeah, those are the cereals. There was I'm going to say barrel in the very beginning.
Yeah.
But then it gets... honey. It's just sweet.
A lot of honey.
Yeah, there's a lot of honey in there. I'm also gonna
like the honeycomb cereal.
Yeah,
I think that's what we said.
Yeah, that's almost, that'd be perfect. Honeycomb, not quite honey smacks. It's a little more cereal malt. Like they're bigger, right?
Yeah.
Honeycomb is like big and malty.
There's an aftertaste, and I can't. Kind of sits in the back, the sides of the tongue.
For 80 proof. There's a little bit of a barrel impact there. They are using ex-bourbon barrels. So that is one of the things that they use to add to the flavor profile here. They thought the ex-bourbon barrels added something to this whiskey. So the nose is really mild.
Very mild.
Pretty muted down. There's not an ethanol note to it. It's just a lot of sweet and cereal notes, especially the honey. I mean, that's kind of... I know they say writer's tears, and I guess that's supposed to be teardrops, but to me it looks like
pot still. Well, no, I'm sorry, up here the way.
It does kind of look like a pot still. That's true, but they have a lot of tear shapes. To me, it looks more like honey drops or something. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not sure which way they're going because they're always like a bronzy color, like on the top and on the sides. So. It's almost like a little drop of honey in there.
The other one was better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The other one was nearly $100 more.
Yeah. Not because of the cost, just take it.
Yeah, their annual cask strength release, we went through that. There's like 3,000 bottles, 1,500 come to the States, 1,500 go to the rest of the world. It's released once a year. It's select barrels. Cask, I think it's 109. So all those things. So it's just special. So it's a good proof. Almost, I think I almost remember it being almost a little hot. So that would have been fun to do a drop of water in if we were doing that at that point. It is a better version of this. This is good. This is very good. This is a $40-ish bottle for Irish whiskey. It's about right. I think it's, I would put this somewhere in the same range as Teeling, and Teeling is right in that $40 ballpark. Green Spot, I think, is a little bit better than this, but that's a $60 bottle. So I don't know if it's $20, if it's worth 50% more than this, and it's probably doesn't taste 50% better, but
this one's okay.
Yeah, this is absolutely nowhere near that. Totally agree.
I don't know.
It's fine.
There's an aftertaste for me that just is kind of throwing me off.
Anything in particular, or just
No, I can't.
nothing you're placing?
No.
Every once in a while, I've tasted this and I get a little bit of an apple type note in there. I'm not getting that right now off of the nose or the palate. There is a bit of a barrel impact there. I definitely taste barrel, like, not tannins, but like a little bit of a char note is in there. Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to try it, so I had gotten this bottle, and it was solid. Like I said, it's above Jameson. It's above like regular Jameson.
Yep.
It's probably pretty similar to the Jameson Black kind of note because there is a barrel impact here.
Oh no, I think the Jameson Black barreling is better than this.
Okay, Teeling I think is better. The just regular plain old Teeling. That one's a different release. But the regular Teeling, very good, right around the same price.
Yep.
The Green Spot I think is better, more expensive. It is what it is. Irish is harder to pick from right now, but there's a handful that are pretty good. That special release, they did a really good job on. Their standard releases, it's okay.
It's all right. Apparently, it's really good coffee.
Yeah, now that we've done it on the show, that'll be
for golf.
Yeah. I'm thinking a little Irish coffee with some Writer's Tears might be the way to go, since this apparently is the perfect whiskey for Irish coffee. I've never tried it with this, but I'm down to try it.
That's next. Again, I think it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't remember it being so like oaky. That's pretty oddly apparent right now.
Yeah.
It's not something I normally get. And I wonder if it's because I've had like a bourbon or something that has more wood impact first, and then I taste this and it just tastes like malty and sweet. So
or the ginger beer.
I haven't had this with ginger beer. No. But maybe the sweetness from the ginger beer before the show threw it off. That's a possibility.
Might have affected the palate.
It could have. It very much could have.
So is there any more in the lineup you know of?
They have, the Walsh Distillery also does, is it the Irishman? I think it's the Irishman Irish whiskey.
I know the bottle you're talking about.
Yeah, I think that's also from the Walsh Distillery as well, which they don't actually do their own distilling. They license it to Midleton Distillery, but they have a long-term agreement with them where they get to do they're more involved than just licensing it out to Midleton or picking barrels from them. They're involved in that because of the deal that they have, and they get access to a little bit more whiskey that way. So it's a good play by them.
Pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So
track that one down.
yeah, checked.
Check. So, all right. Well,
Yeah, it's fine. It's solid.
had better, had worse.
Yes, exactly. Had better, had worse.
So, well, maybe we missed something.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone will chime in and let us know we missed a note, or I don't know, maybe it was a bad bottle. Who knows?
Well, I don't know. Again, I remember it tasting a little bit better, but I'm going to blame it on the ginger beer and scotch that we had before this. That's what I'm going to blame it on.
I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Well, we hope you enjoyed this review of the Writer's Tears. If you did, as always, we encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
If you're new to the channel, love you to subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified every time we put a new episode. Let us know of another Irish whiskey. I mean, we've got different versions of Teelings, and you know, there's the yellow spot and stuff like that. But outside of that, I'm not sure I know too many other Irish whiskeys. So I'd love to. A recommendation would be awesome.
I don't think I've got many more at my house that we haven't already.
We got the Kirkland one, right?
We do have the Kirkland one. We do.
Yeah. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
We haven't done the Sexton yet, have we? That little.
No. The little. No.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah. That was good.
Okay. Well, we got a few more that we already own, so.
Yeah.
Well, more to come in the Irish whiskey
Absolutely.
lineup. So, thanks for joining.
Thanks for watching.
See you next episode.
Cheers.